Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Kathy here and I'm so excited that you're joining me today, this first Saturday of the month, for Stamp and Stencil Savvy. That's right, we're using our stamps and our stencils on our layouts, and today the prompt is to stamp, colour and cut. So I am going to create a whole lot of frames because frames seem to be in at the moment, so I'm going to create my own with the stamps. I'm going to have a journaling frame there as well. So I've just got all of these close to my heart stamps that I've had for I didn't even know I had, actually, to tell you the truth. I forgot when I got them. I've had them sitting in a box and I found them and I thought perfect. So I'm just going to stamp up a whole lot of these frames, and one of them I'm going to turn into a shaker box as well that I'm going to include on this layout. So I'm just putting them here through my stamp platform, and I like the fact that I can re-ink multiple times. As I said, these stamps haven't been used for a while. I probably should have, seasoned the stamp a bit more. It might have worked a little bit better. And I do apologise that you see me standing up and putting pressure on to it, but I really want a crisp print, and that doesn't happen straight away. I'm not too sure why. As I said, they are old, so maybe they're not holding ink as well as they should. So I'm just stamping these up, and I do like them. They're all different styles, they're all different shapes, which is great, and that will add interest and contrast on my layout. So the beauty of the stamping platform is it doesn't move, the paper doesn't move, and I can go over it multiple times to get the effect that I'm after. Alright, so there you can see I have all of mine done. Now with my shaker one, which is going to be the hexagon one there, I'm going to just re-ink that journaling one just a little bit more because I want that corner. And I do think it's got something to do with that magnet. But anyway, it's done now, so it's as good as it's going to get. And I am going to just put in, like I said, a few more with the hexagons, because I need that for my shaker, because I need that to build the depth, and I'm also going to put in another square one to the top as well, because I want that many different frames in my layout. And remember, odds are good, you need to have odds, and if you've been watching me for a while, you know that that's one of my favourite things. Alright, so all of them have been done now, and so what I'm using are my Copic markers, and I'm doing them in shades of blues and aquas, and that's because my layout is going to be a beach layout, and so it's going to reflect the colours of the ocean in my photos, and I want it to blend in with the papers that I'm choosing to use today. So I'm just going over the details of these, and the best thing about these markers, they just blend so beautifully and so easily onto the cardstock that it makes colouring nice and easy. All I'm doing with these ones, with the curlicues, I am just tracing over the top and giving them a smattering of colour, and then I will go back over with a grey and I'll add shadowing in to give them a definition to make that border stand out. Now apparently these stamps relate to a Cricut cartridge that I have, but I couldn't be fussing doing the cutting out, getting it right, so I just am going to free cut them with my hand and fussy cut them and create them myself. Now I love all the different colours that are coming up in these frames. I love that they're all different shades of blue, and that makes a nice contrast to the layout when you see it all come together. So as I said, I am colouring in, and I am putting in the shadowing with the grey colour there. It looks blue at the top, the number, but it's actually a warm grey, so it comes out a nice grey colour. Going over my journaling lines there to add definition in and colour, as that is one of the prerequisites for this month. Now there will be lots of people playing along, so please go and check it out. The girls are all very talented and they all come up with some amazing ideas. I actually can't wait to start watching them tomorrow when they all hit the YouTube channel to this tonight. So I'm going to go around all of these frames so that they do stand out. The detail is there, the black is highlighted through the colours. And the best thing about the Copic markers as well is that as they sit, they fade, which I really like, and they give a soft tone. So you can see here I'm adding in that grey again. I'm building that grey shadow, so it's giving a shadowing effect. And that's giving me the area that I'm going to be able to trim around when I fussy cut around these frames. And I do like the definition that's coming up by overlapping with that grey. Alright, so I am going to colour in the hexagon one more time in one spot, because I want it to be the base one, so that if it's sitting on top, you'll just, and it doesn't line up perfectly, the colours just all blend down the thing. So I'm going to go back over it because I want it to be a little bit stronger. And this light one here, that's going to be the bottom one because it is at the bottom. It doesn't matter. Now I did cut out the extra ones and stamp out extra of these hexagons. And the reason I've stamped out extra ones is because they will be used to layer up for my shaker, so that I've got some depth to my shaker. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go around all the frames and I'm going to take out the centers, because they're not needed, and it's easier to do it when it's in this whole piece of cards phase, because if I try to do it when it's cut out fussy cut, I'm likely to tear the frame. So off screen I went and continued that and fussy cut those frames out. Now I'm using this brand new paper range from Scrapbook Fantasies. I am going to give them a plug because I am on the creative team. This is the Island Sand, and it's just beautiful, and I'm using page number 3 here, and the double-sided, one side's got those beautiful waves and the other side is like a soft denim print. A linen cotton denim. I love it. It's just beautiful, and I am so excited that I can get to play with them, because the printables that you can fussy cut from this range aren't real, and I do have some that will appear on this layout as well. So I have a 1-inch white frame. That's where I gutted and did all my stamping on that internal white frame. That allowed me to stretch my budget, which is really important in this economic time for lots of people. I understand that. So if I can help by showing you how to stretch your budget and get the most out of your papers, I hope I'm giving you some ideas along the way. So I've just cut that tiny strip off there and I'm overlapping it, and you can see now that one piece of paper has allowed me to create that whole base with 3 panels in it. Now I am going to use my Kaisercraft net stencil here, and I'm using Salty Ocean Oxide, and I'm just going to only do a smattering of this net to tie in with that ocean feel, the beach feel, and there's my use of the stencil on my layout as well. So I have got my cut, coloured and stamped images, and I also have my stencil through my frame. Now, as I said, these are beach images. These are my happy place. I love the beach. This photo here was down at Stanwell Park Beach. It's beautiful down there, and look at that ocean. Like, that's just magic. The detail of the tide, I just love it. There's nothing better than a day at the beach with the intermittent quiet and the roar of the ocean as the waves ebb in and out. I love it. It's just beautiful. So here is my shaker that I'm creating, and I decide that I'm probably going to cut out the middle of that, because you will see me fuss and play with these frames. And look, I'm just going to tuck them in under the photos here. I'm going to make them feature points throughout the layout. They're going to be anchor points for my clustering. I just love how this is coming together with the frames. Frames are all in at the moment, so I thought this was a great opportunity to cut and colour. And I just like how they're all going in and adding that little detail to the layout. So I will go off screen now that I'm happy with how that's sitting, and I will attach them all. Now that shaker one, I'm going to do some work. So as I said, off screen I cut out the centre of that shaker, and the reason is because I want to see that paper through the shaker. Now I have this title here. It says The Good Life, and I'm stamping that on. Oh yes, go me, another stamping. And I'm adding that to the layout there. And I have the word enjoy, which I'm going to put into the center of this frame down the bottom. So I have The Good Life and then enjoy, and I didn't really want them to overpower the layout, so they're just going to blend in with that background. And I just love how all of these colours complement each other. And you can see that they reflect the colours of the photos. The only colour that is really not highlighted, and I didn't want it to be, was the green in the rock moss. I did not want that to be a major feature on this layout. I wanted the blues to be the highlight. I don't know about you. I love going to the beach. I love looking at the water, seeing the different shades of the blues as it moves out to the horizon. Look at the blues in that photo of the sky behind me. They're just absolutely stunning, and I just love it. In Australia, we have the most amazing beaches, and the colours that are just reflective any day that you go there. It doesn't matter whether it's a sunny day or a cloudy day, the colours are just magnificent. So I'm just adding in some bubble stamping here into the background, just adding some more detail and more features to this layout. I really love how this is coming together. I'm not doing too much to it. You don't have to. That paper in itself is just simply stunning. I have got so many ideas running through my head as to what to use it for. I will be playing with it over the next month, so check out all those videos as they land. The paper range is just beautiful, and I will be having lots of ideas popping in my head and being actioned in different layouts as the month rolls out. So I learnt this from Rona, and I think this is a great idea because Rona was Rona, her name. Sorry, Rona. I keep forgetting. It's the Australian slang coming back into me. So Rona does this. She adheres a couple of the sequins in her shakers into place so that they are landing points, so that all the shaker stuff doesn't always just fall to the bottom or cling to the frames. It actually moves around, and I love it. It's just a great idea. So I have these blue sequins, and they've got some shells in there and some stars and some hearts and some circles. They just were perfect. They're the perfect colours for this layout. So I've put my shaker frame over the top, and I'm going to let that set. It's really important that I let it set before I move it around because I don't want anything catching in the glue. Now here's where I said out of these island sands, these cuttables or the fussy cut pieces off the papers are amazing. Alicia Rachel creates these. They are so good. It is an Australian range of paper. It is the best quality paper, and seriously, I love working with these papers. So I'm just tucking in the little elements here. You can see that in each one I'm going to have a little sea urchin in there. I'm just attaching them to the frame to build them up. I have some flowers to build up. I've got the coral in there. Down the bottom I've got the sunglasses and the camera because that's me, but the rest are reflecting the beach. I just love how these fussy cut elements just match so beautifully with this paper as well. Just a beautiful collection, especially like I know, America, you're heading to your summer. Yes, you're in spring at the moment, but you're heading to your summer, and these would be ideal for you. She does send overseas, so well worth looking into. And as I said, the quality is just phenomenal. So I have this little fish that I thought, because it's like a little tank or a little rock pool with the shaker there, and the bubbles are coming up behind him, so it looks like he's in the water in the ocean there. It's just fabulous how this has come together. So I'm just going to, I can't do it, I'm sorry. I tried, I'm not going to for this one. But generally, I'll try and have a go at scattering the sequins, but this one I am going to arrange. I can't help myself. I'm going to put them into clusters of 3 around the layout. Each one will have a shell. I just love this sequins, as I said. It's just perfect for this layout. I've got little flowery type pieces that I'm adding with the shells. I'm just placing them around the layout, and that's tying in with the shaker, and that gives purpose to that shaker on the layout as well. So I can't believe how beautiful these papers are. I keep saying that, I know, but the patterns are amazing, and I just love the blues. The blues are just beautiful. I don't know, would never have thought blues was my thing. I love yellow, but this is just amazing. So, as I said, this month for our Stencil Savvy and Stamping, we are colouring, cutting, stamping, and I've done all 3. I've also added a stencil onto my layout, and I've also added further stamping onto the layout. So check out what everybody else is doing. Hopefully I've done something here that's earned the thumbs up. You know, YouTube loves those thumbs up. It allows it to push out my content. If you are not already subscribed, please consider doing so. Don't forget to hit the bell because it'll let you know when new product that I put up lands. So that shaker there moves. You can see all that sequins moving through that shaker there at the top. I just love it. Look at that. Look at the detail. A little bit blurry there, too close to the camera. Needed to pull it out a little bit more. There, you'll see it better in the close-ups at the end. There's my journaling I added to that pad there. I have those little cluster points around the frames. I just love how this has all come together. Simple but effective. That's what we want to see. Another layout into my album, and you too can do this. You just grab a frame, stamp, cut it out, and you can build your layouts up. So thanks everybody for sticking around. I hope I've done something, as I said, to earn that thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the playlist. It's all linked down below. I also have all of the details for these papers down below for you as well. Did you see that shaker? How cool is that sequence? It's just the best. Alright, so happy scrapping everybody. I'm so happy that you were here through the end. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.